Well, here are a few tips to reduce the amount of money you spend. Some of them you already know, like cutting coupons or taking your lunch to work. But others you may not have considered, like saving through your energy consumption. This summer, you can reduce your energy costs by turning off unneeded lights, raising your thermostat slightly, or by simply adjusting your water heater to 120 degrees. And the adjustments are so small you may not even notice the difference. So if you want to take control of your energy costs, make these small changes to your lights, thermostat, and water heater. Oh, and if you'd like to get even more money-saving tips, visit TVA.com or call your local power company.
For more information, call Clinton Utilities Board, 457-9232.
Keeping your home cool in the summer and warm in the winter is the job of your heating and air unit. But if it's falling down on the job, call your hometown.
Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show, and I hope everybody's tuned in. If you remember last week, we agreed to go an hour early this week.
That's exactly right.
We wanted
give the Oak Ridge basketball team a chance to auction off and raise money for their team and everything. Okay, well,
exactly right, Bill. That's exactly why we done it. We want to be a team player in the community.
That's exactly right.
Yes, sir. We sure do. Folks, as you can see, I've got my favorite crew here with me tonight, and that's Bill and Mike, and we're glad to have both of them for sure. And we got several things going on. Tournament classics winding up, a new year starting for the Heartland, and these other tournaments. I mean, it just it never stops, Bill.
That's exactly right. That's right.
It never stops.
Once it starts to roaming around there, old buddy, it just keeps it going.
Just keeps it going, Bill. That's exactly right. But several of the local tournaments finished up here this past weekend. Had the Tennessee Team Trail was on Cherokee, a 2-day event, and had the Norriscraft tournament on Norris this weekend. I didn't get to fish it, but I wish somebody that did would give us a call over here tonight and let us know who won, what won.
That's right. That's exactly right. I was really wanting to go up there, but I was sort of afraid to. I was sort of afraid I'd get up there and step in a hole or something and fall, and I don't need to do that right now.
No, we're too close to getting in the boat, Bill. We don't need to mess up right now. Anyway, before I take that call, we better say hello to Polly.
But yeah, that's exactly right.
And to Dad, for sure.
That's for sure.
And old Jerry Treadway and Larry Melton there, I'll give them a little buzz too. Is that call for us? Okay, that's good. All right. Well, I say it's good. That's not good. But anyway, we'll get back. We'll get a call here in a minute. But surely, if somebody's listening that fished the Norriscraft tournament on Norris this weekend, call us over here and let me and Bill and Mike know.
I wish they would, and I'd like to know myself. Like I said, I had sort of planned on going, but I got to thinking about it. You know, I go up there and something must have happened, and I fall or something, and that sets me back a few months.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to be set back a period.
No. We're getting too close right now. Getting you back in the boat and getting on the water and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly
so
right.
We don't need to mess nothing up. So for sure. But Polly, I know you're watching. And listen, Bill, Polly's got a special day coming up here next week, ain't she?
It's right here close. So
right here close. Okay.
I would tell you, but you know how these women are about their about everything. They don't like to know what's going on or how old they're going to be or anything like that.
Right, I understand. Well, anyway, she's going to be another day older next Sunday. I heard.
That's
So
exactly right. 5th of November.
yes, sir. All right, we'll save it for next week to tell her happy birthday.
That's
then.
right, old buddy. Yes, sir.
All righty. Let's see here now. We got a little film on Norris, and you know, Mike and Wesley and I went up last Wednesday night. I didn't have to work on the Thursday, and we went up there and fished a little bit. And then Mike and I went this past Saturday night.
Yeah.
Fished a little while. And the wind was a little bit there on Wesley and I. But Mike and I, it was beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, you couldn't ask for no better conditions. We were really disappointed in the number of fish that we caught. We caught several small fish. I'm talking about, you know, in that 8-10 inches long, you know, 11 inches.
The 18-inch limit just went into effect last weekend, right?
Yes, sir. For the 5th, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, though, Steve, we're in a transition period right now, and hey, son, me and you and Steve all know that when they're in that transition period, sometimes they do and sometimes they don't.
Yeah. Well, that's the trick to it. The water temp's about 70, 71 degrees.
Yeah, but like I told you, it may be that on top, and it may be that plumb down to 40 foot.
I agree,
you know,
Mike.
so
that's right.
You know, the fish may be anywhere when they're like that.
Well, that's true. I mean, they like us. They want it comfortable too.
Yeah.
And they could, and we saw fish on the depth finder 40 foot.
Yeah.
And fish suspended up. I mean, from the surface down 10 foot of water, just all fish and minnows both. And then a lot of fish in there in that 18 to 20 foot of water.
Yeah.
But most of the bites we got, I don't think we got a bite no deeper than 15 feet. Most of them was right on the bank.
Yeah.
So
well, that shows you they're in a transition period.
That's right.
Yeah. So
that's
and
right.
They getting ready. They getting ready to bite though.
Oh, I agree. It's just a same thing in the fall as it is in the spring.
That's exactly right.
Everything equals out, and they'll move up on the bank, and they're moving, you know, in the spring, and they'll do the same thing in the winter.
Yeah.
They get right up there, buddy, because it's comfortable, and they can get up there and feed, and follow the minnows and their food source. And
I'm looking forward to this winter fishing. I really am. I just know I'm gonna be able to get back in the boat and do some of this winter fishing.
Yeah. I tell you what, me and you both. I can't wait myself. I'm gonna get that 6-pound test line out and whip up on it. That's right. That's exactly right. Anyway, let's see. We've got a couple of other things here while we're getting started. Yeah, let me tell you this right here. Talk with Glenn Reynolds. Was it Tuesday? Tuesday. And also today. And Glenn's got 4 Dominator side-by-sides down there at his shop. That's this year's models. But he said if somebody, he'd make a special deal on those 4 because he got some new ones coming in. They got them now with heated seats and everything, Bill.
Oh, they got them like a.
Yeah, they're just like an automobile.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But folks, if you're a deer hunter, or you're just out riding, wanting to get into the riding these side-by-sides, ATVs, give him a call. Go and check out what he's got, because those are nice-looking machines down there. And I'm going to tell you, I've talked to 2 or 3 people that's bought those machines, and they love them. Yeah. I run into them down there.
I've seen 2 or 3 of them myself moving over to the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, they look like they're too good to be on those roads. But I guess them things will go anywhere they want them to go.
Undoubtedly so. I mean, I've looked them over and talked to you about them here for the last 3 or 4 years since he started selling them. And, you know, they got disc brakes on them, big tires, nice rims, winches on both ends. I mean, it just on and on of what they got on them. And but he's got a special deal going on those side-by-sides. Let's see. Dylan, can you put that picture up of that express boat I sent you? Okay. What happened was on this deal right here, I took 3 or 4 pictures of that boat, but the first one I took filled my camera up. It wouldn't save anymore, so that's the only one I got.
Yeah.
That's a new X19 Express. And really that is a non-carpeted boat. But, buddy, it sure looks slick. I wish them other pictures that I took would had registered in my camera, but its memory was full and it wouldn't hold anymore. And I didn't know it till I got trying to run through them and check them out. And anyway, what really got my attention, I seen it when I pulled in down there, the bolsters there to guide you on the trailer.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, folks that listen, that thing is absolutely nice, and that's a 2018 model. It's non-carpeted, and it's got all the accessories that you'd think you ever needed. They got a bigger gas tank in them this year, and all that kind of stuff. The pedestal seats and just on and on. And the thing about that boat, Bill, is it's all aluminum. I mean, from the trailer to the dead blame fishing deck. They ain't nothing in it. It's just aluminum, everything.
I'll be dang. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it is absolutely nice, I'm telling you. And as I was leaving, I came out the door there in front of the shop, and this guy came in, and he drove all the way from Nashville. Glenn's got a 21-footer sitting out there, that red it's white with the red sides, Mike. I think.
I've seen it.
Yeah, got the fiberglass console and everything in it. He's got it on his website, and that guy came all the way up from Nashville to look at that boat. And I left him and Glenn there going, I hope he got it. Because
if he drove all the way from Nashville, I'd say he pulled it back with him.
I'd say he did too. But he sure got a pretty boat if he took it. I'll tell you that. That thing was nice. Now, it was carpeted and everything, that boat was. But anyway, folks, do remember that. Go by, check out the new Expresses down there. And he's got a few of the 2017 sitting around. And they just got all duck boats, crappie boats, catfish boats, different hulls. Whatever that bunch is on top of things, buddy, for aluminum boats. They got them, and they're stout. That's the thing. But do give Glenn a call if you're interested in either the boats or the side-by-sides. Go by and check them out. But he's told me this afternoon he'd make somebody a special deal on these 4 side-by-sides. The Dominator model is what they are. So do that, and we'd appreciate it. And we'll come back to that a little bit later. Also, too, let's see here. I guess we better, you ready to show us a little film there, Dylan? All right, man. Camera recording. There we go. All right, folks. Damn, Mike, we got our first fish right here. Whoa, Wes, them things wilder than a buck, ain't they? Yeah. Whoa, now bring him up here. I got him in, bud. Good job. All right. Okay, Wes. Good deal. Good deal. That ought to be the color. Got you tangled up, ain't it?
Yeah.
All right, folks, listen, it's Wednesday night, here about 10:30, I guess. I got off work tomorrow, and Wes and I came up here on North, and after church there, and he's got our first bite here, first fish. Had a couple of little bumps, but that's first fish we got. Yeah, he turned all kinds of somersaults, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Before we got him in and got the camera going. Remember our sponsors, folks.
Dang.
Let's Go Fishing, and that road, they've paved the road, and we told that the other week, and got the yellow lines, white lines on it. Looks really nice coming in here to Point 19. All right, we'll get this one off, try to get another.
All right. Apple's got another. It's been a long time without one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lens is fogged up. I can't get it right now.
Got him. Good deal. Good deal. Buddy, I'll tell you what. The bite has been slow. That's a pretty good fish right there, though. We'll take that. Wished we could get a dozen of them.
Yeah.
Sure do. See if I can get that hook out of him there. Alrighty. Well, it come loose, but didn't come out. Let's see, buddy. What the devil? I'll have some gun with. It just keeps falling on down in there. Come here now. Give me them needle levels. I can't get a.
All right, watch your carpet there.
Get a hold of it. Heck, why didn't you tell?
What's this? What's that saying?
Well, shoot. It's right there. Dadgummit. Shoot. Where are you at? Dad blame it. Son of a gun. Why didn't you?
All right, well, let's get him off there.
Oh, man.
All right, I was trying on my bait, and after I got him another, and you woke up the beast, didn't you?
Yeah, buddy. I believe that's a pretty good fish right there.
Maybe it is too.
I hope we can get him in the net. Oh, yeah. All right, son of a gun.
There he goes.
There he goes.
All right, let's get another.
All right, folks. It's Saturday night, about 8 o'clock. A little after Mike and I just got the boat in the water. We're, old Mike, you messed me up in. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, we're here at point 19. Got the boat in the water. We're going to stop here and see if we can find these fish. And remember our sponsors, folks, and let's go fishing. Hopefully we can get some fish on the line and get some film for the Thursday night show. Get back with you shortly. All right, Mike.
Yeah. A little smallie there.
Yeah, got a little smallie there. I've had two on and got that one in the boat.
Yeah, they're still pretty tricky, ain't they?
Yeah, they're pretty tricky too. They sure are. All right, we'll get him back in the water. Get another.
Okay.
Quit. He's sticking that hook in my finger.
Yeah. Still got him another little one there.
Yeah, Mike. There's some little ones in here. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Sure is. Back in the water.
What?
All right, folks. There Mike is the fish. He's not no giant, Mike, but he's decent.
Yeah.
Sure is. All right, he got him on a little brown jig.
Yeah.
Okay, bud. Good deal. Back in the water.
All right, folks, Steve. Got him another one in there.
Yeah.
He's a small one too, but I don't know why you keep letting all the good ones get away.
I don't know either, Mike. Them little old bitty ones get all over it. And
Yeah.
Dang big, and you get him out here at the boat, and he's gone.
Yeah, well, he'd catch that one twice.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get back at it.
Yeah, Mike.
All right, we got you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Good fish right there, bud.
a nice fish, yeah, sure is.
Yes, sir. All right, back he goes.
All right.
Yeah, bud. Like never got that rascal in.
Yeah, he's a little bit wild.
Yeah, he's a little wild.
Yeah.
All right, let's get another.
Yeah, try and
It's
see
too
if you
good.
can get you
missed one broke. All right, Mike. Let's talk about the fishing trip right quick and the baits and what we learned. And did we learn anything? We must not learn too much, Bill. We didn't catch a whole lot. But anyway, let's talk about the trip, and then we're going to kind of get into this article here on BASS and Anderson Media over here taking majority control of the company and this, that, and the other. What it might mean for our area here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So let's get back to the fish, Mike, right quick. We got, I know another thing, too. Gay, good to have you here with us.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't have Bill if Gay hadn't have brought him down. All right. So, Gay, I didn't say hello to you because I was looking at you. So, anyway, Gay's over here in the background, and we're sure proud she's in here and got Bill down here to be on the show with us. So, Mike, what did you bring us to? Let's talk about. Listen, that's the water temperature.
Yeah.
70, 71 degrees.
Yes.
Okay, just like we mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, the water's clear, and the fish are in that transition, Bill. I mean, the water's cooled down, and so we got to get them on the bank.
Well, they're going to come on the bank. The minnows is the thing that brings them on the bank, and when that water gets just exactly right, them our minnows are going to go up these creeks.
Yeah.
I've been fishing all my life, and I've never seen them when they didn't go up these creeks.
Yep.
And they'll go up there, but if we have some real cold weather and the water gets real cold, they'll be moving back towards the main channel.
Yeah. Start going back deeper again.
I agree with that. What's Mike? I don't see. I know I was throwing the little peanut jig on the spinning rod, and you tried 3 or 4 different colors, and we had several fish up to the boat that did get off. It was pretty good fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, they'd get right out, just run like crazy off the bank. When they got out there next to the boat, they'd come up like a rocket.
Yeah.
And that we didn't get to film, and we got a couple of them. You know, they'd break water right there at the boat, and Mike have a camera on them, and they're gone. You know,
right.
Just throw the hook and get off on us. But I don't know. You know, there wasn't much moonlight. It was all star. Even me and Wesley, it was dark. I mean, black dark. You know, it was pitch black dark the night on Wednesday night because of the cloud cover and the fog. And then on Saturday night when Mike and I were up there, it was just a clear sky. The nice is wonderful. I mean, it's perfect night. And I thought we'd catch a bunch of fish, but we didn't do it. But we're not going to give up on them, Bill.
Oh, no. It's going to get better every day.
Yeah. And I'm like you. I'm about ready to get up, put the black lights up.
Yeah.
I always say that, and then it comes a little warm spell between here and Christmas, and I'm right back up there again.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's about the gist of the fishing, and like I said, we had several small fish, but that's good to see them small fish. That means
hey, man, if you ain't got them small fish, you ain't got no fish at all. They going to grow. As long as we got the bait in the lake, them our small fish is going to grow up.
That's right.
Mike?
They sure will.
Sure will. Mike, what do you got there for us tonight?
You've been having a lot of trouble with them fish throwing your blades off.
I sure have.
I thought I'd kind of show people the different types of blades that they got out between a willow leaf and the Colorado blade and the Indiana blade.
Yeah.
And it's the shape of the blade. Depends on the longer and slimmer it is, the less vibration.
Mm-hmm.
But the more flash you get out of it.
Yeah, I won't argue that at all.
And then they make them in different colors. You know, you got a gold-looking blade, and you got a copper blade.
Yeah.
And then you got the regular silver blade.
Yeah.
But then they do a different finish on them. This is a hammered finish, they call it. It's on this one. And then, of course, you got the smooth one. And then Strike King is what we always call the prison stripe.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And stuff.
That's one of Bill's favorite blades right there.
Yeah. And they even come out. They even come out with one that had a diamond. They call it.
Yes, sir. Yeah. It was hammered, but it's hammered diamond. It wasn't this
diamond shape on it and stuff. But the main thing I was wanting to show you was the swivels that you put on there, where we use them snap-o swivels, and there's so many different sizes in these swivels.
Yeah.
And it goes by pounds that you can pull on it.
You must have me on the 2-pound pull, Mike, because I sure am losing a lot of good blades on account of them.
You're losing all the good blades.
You ain't kidding, Bill. Sure have.
And they call it a barrel swivel, and it's crushed down like a barrel, and it don't spin as good as the snap-o swivels, and they're a little bit cheaper type swivel than a snap-o.
Right.
But
I tell you what, though, that sample makes your blade
spin real easy, real easy.
It's like
and they're a lot more expensive, but I mean, as you can see, those little bitty Snap-o swivels ain't big as nothing, and they ain't gonna hold that much poundage. You know, 2 pound goes by poundage that it holds, and then you get a 2 pounder on there, and he come up and sling his head. Well, you know.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you that.
Rip the split rings. The split ring is the weak part of it. It ain't the swivel. You can't pull a swivel apart, but that split ring it's on there to go through them little bitty holes.
Yeah, he'll slap that head, and yeah, I lost 5 blades up there in one night. 2 of them was them Pickens blades, Bill.
But there ain't nothing any smoother turning than a Snap-o swivel.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with you.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, it's like bushings and ball bearings.
Yeah,
that's
sure is.
Exactly right, Mike.
Sure is.
But that's a good illustration, a good point you brought up there. We need to go to next size up on them swivels and split rings. I really do believe that. That fish don't know how big that swivel is. I don't know why we got them little old bitty 2 pound swivels. And
a lot of people fish in the daytime. They want to fish the willow leaf.
Yeah.
It's got a lot more flash to it, and it spins a lot, but you don't feel the vibration off of it like we do fishing at night with Colorado blade.
Yeah. Well, I think the big thing is on the willow leaf blade, whether it be a Strike Kings or whoever, it's the flash and because it's daylight. The fish, that's what he's looking for.
Yeah, but I mean it's a tight spin on that willow leaf where these Colorado's got a big wobble to 'em.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see who we got here. Hello, caller.
How you doing, Steve?
Hey, buddy, we doing good. What's going on?
Oh, I know good. This is Larry Melton.
Yeah, Larry.
Boy, we had a bad day Tuesday.
Oh, heck.
Oh, yeah. You know, a couple of weeks ago, we seen all them people catching
rockfish.
All them rockfish and everything on that live bait. So we stopped by and bought us some live bait. Thought we'd give ourselves a treat, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Never got a bite.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. My buddy's turned to buy the bait, and, you know, them things is $2 a piece.
Yeah.
But every time I'd hook one on, I'd say, here goes $2.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
We even, we seen some people up there. This one, he was a guide. I never did see him catch nothing, but what he told me, that's what I called to ask you. He said, have you got your depth finders going? I said, yeah.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
He said, well, I don't run mine up.
Cut them off.
He said it runs the fish off. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
we
sir.
Sure have, old buddy.
Sure have. We definitely. Larry, here's the trick or something what got us to doing that. When you be in there on the bank of flipping, your boat's sitting in 4 or 5 foot of water, and you're pitching in there on structure and stuff, you know, the only thing that you're doing is keeping your trolling motor off the bottom. So, you know, why run your depth finders? That pinging. Now, you felt that ping out of that transducer, I know.
You can speed it up and slow it down, but you listen to it there, and
it's got a thump.
Thump, yes, sir.
And that's all, that goes on all the time if you got that depth finder on.
Yeah. So, we don't. Well, I say we don't. If we're serious about fishing and we're in there in that shallow water, you know, heck, if you can touch the bottom with your rod, you don't need a depth finder.
No.
And
let me tell you something else about these boys in the wintertime that fishes out here in this 25, 30, 35 feet. What they do, they find them fish. They find them fish with that depth finder. But once they find them, they sort of mark them. And they'll mark, they won't mark right on top of them. They'll mark off to the side of them and everything, knowing right where they are. When they do, they turn that depth finder off. And they stay right in that area right there. And they'll catch every one of them fish right there. But that depth finder, if you leave that depth finder on, and you got a pretty good school of fish, it's a thumping all the time. Thump, 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 thump.
Yeah.
And hey, sooner or later, them fish is going to get used to it, and they're going to move off.
Yeah. That's right there, getting used to it, Larry. Hey, have you've noticed that pinging, that thump sound off your transducer on your trolling motor, surely?
Oh yeah, but
yeah.
I'd really never heard that, and so I thanked him.
Yeah.
I turned mine off, and this Jerry, he's an old man like me. He's fished longer than I have.
Right.
But I asked him, I said, "You ever heard of that?" And he said, "No." I said, "Well, I ain't gonna chance it."
Right. Yeah.
But it didn't help us.
Well, and it may the next time, but that guy's telling you right. When you got a bunch of fish that's running in there feeding, and you got that thumping going on, if you know, you already know where you're going to be sitting, and it's not like running up here on a hump or fishing up the bank. Pretty much, you're all right there in one spot, and anything that'll upset them, get them messed up, So. I'd try it, yeah. But that's a fact. There's a lot of guys that'll tell you, turn your depth finder off. And when we was tournament fishing a lot in the spring of the year, doing in there in 4 or 5 foot of water, flipping and pitching, we wouldn't run the depth finder either. So.
Well, I'm glad he told me. I'm gonna give it a try. And while we was in there, and they fished all the way down to where makes a turn, and then they come back, and they finally left.
Yeah.
And we had it to ourselves for a while, and then right before we left, here comes this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was just bass fishing. He run straight to that section of that concrete where Jerry caught that big old smallmouth. And I asked him, of course, we hit it too,
Right.
I asked him, I said, you reckon he's caught anything? I'd say he's caught something there too.
Yeah. I don't doubt it a bit. Now you've seen that, I know, on your depth finder and fishing your bait alongside that dam. Some supports runs off that thing. I'm sure you felt your bait hit them before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and there's that big old hole there.
Right. Yes, sir. It sure is a big hole there.
So out them locks when they dump.
Yeah. Anyway, that depth finder thing. We've done it a lot, and then we just leave them on. It just depends on what we're trying to do, Larry. Really. But Bill's right. You get on a big school of fish, and to keep them there, you don't want them to think nothing's going on.
That's exactly right. You want to fool them.
Yes, sir. Sure do. So
sometimes them fish spook so easy, and then sometimes it don't matter what's going on. When they're in a frenzy, they don't pay no attention to anything.
That 100%.
Because you could catch see a school of them, and you could catch one off of it, and when he takes off running, they just all scatter. Or you might catch one and it cause all of them. Them boys down at Chickamauga was talking about that in the big bass tournaments and stuff. Said if you could ever get that school started, that they'd catch several there, big bass. But you had to get one hooked up first to get him to excite the others.
I agree. That's right. All right, Larry.
Hey, Mike, do you cut your depth finder off when you crappie fishing?
No. No, they like them minnows.
They care, huh?
No, they like them minnows too good.
Okay. Well, we was throwing big minnows.
Yeah.
$2 a piece, minnows.
Yeah.
$2.
Yeah.
Lord of mercy. Wish you hadn't told me they're that expensive.
Hey, thank you, guys. I enjoy the show.
Hey, Larry, good to hear from you, buddy.
All right, bye-bye.
See you, buddy. Bye. $2 of bait, man. Alive.
Yeah.
Oh. They must have hung up on us. Let's see. Yeah, I guess they did. Call back, caller. We'll get you on here.
That's what them shiners was down there in Florida when we was down right time, and they wanted us to buy some and try.
There he is back. Yeah, $2. Mike, you lose too many baits for me to let you fish for them things.
Yeah, $20 a dozen.
Hello, caller. Hey, Tony, buddy.
Show been on. My mom and dad called through. Did you know the show's on? I thought 8 o'clock.
Yeah, well, we made that announcement last week. We was going support the Oak Ridge basketball team over here, and we'd let them have the 8 o'clock time, and we'd take 7. So that's what we done. You forget us. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, who is this guy that keeps talking about you using the same picture every week? Huh?
That's my boss I work for.
Bob, yeah, he's
I work for.
yeah, I've got 6 text messages from him. Said everyone said, look at them pictures. Said I've magnified. Said it's got a Coke lid in the same place on every picture. He's using the same picture every week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's crazy. I'm trying to get go fish on me, but I can't get my off the couch.
Yeah, I hear you.
Tony, I don't believe that, old buddy. I believe every fish I see. You caught it right then.
I got pictures here to back my up.
That's right, buddy. That's right. Well, undoubtedly, you didn't go this weekend, did you?
Yeah, I went Saturday. I sent you a picture.
Well, I looked at all my pictures and I said, well, Tony didn't send me no picture, but I must have already sent it over here. Dylan, have we got a picture of Tony's?
I went by myself Saturday. I had 11 pictures.
That's right. That's right. I know I sent it. Let me refresh his memory here and see. What about it, Dylan? Have we got a picture for Tony's crappie? Did I not send it? Shucks, I know I had it on my phone. Tony, I'll get it up here and send it to him, and we'll have it next week.
That's okay. I'm
Well,
going to go with it.
You sent it to me Sunday, didn't you?
Yeah, when was she sent it to?
I believe it was Sunday.
She sent it Saturday. I think it was Saturday evening.
Saturday evening?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on just a second. October the 21st, right here it is.
Yeah.
I'll be dadgum. That's my fault. I'll send it to Dylan before I leave, and then we'll have it next week, okay? Sounds like a plan, buddy. I'm sorry about that.
You also heard, you also heard from another fellow there that said they caught, what, 24 crappie?
Yeah, talked to 2 guys coming over here this evening. They was coming back from Chickamauga, Jack Dunaway and Randy Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had 24 big crappie they caught on Chickamauga today.
Is that right?
Yeah, sure did.
Old Jack Dunaway, when he gets on them crappie, he don't know when to stop.
I know it. They wearing them out. They sure are, without a doubt.
I had 11 guys using fish where he went deer hunting, so he didn't go with me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll be good. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mike been any?
No, Mike ain't been. I've got him blocked. I've took him up there Saturday night and bass fished with him a little bit.
Yeah. On them 610s, so, you know, got much time.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you just keep working. I'll keep crappie fishing your spot for you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Tony. Good to hear from you, buddy. Sorry about the picture mess up.
That's all right. See you, bud.
All right, see you, buddy. All right. Old Tony, he's been on them crappie pretty good. So.
He really has.
Yes,
he sure has.
He sure has. Ain't no doubt about it. Let's see. Yeah, Jack and Randy caught the 24 crappie today. Jack said they was on the road coming home there when we was coming over, and said they was Bigginsville. Said they had some nice ones.
Yeah.
And anyway,
I had a friend that was fishing for crappie down there at Chickamauga, and he caught some dandies too. Old Jim Cooper there from Clinton there, he been fishing down there.
Yeah.
And he been fishing at night with them little jigs and
well,
tip with a minnow and the first one thing.
Yeah.
He's caught some cracker jacks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, you don't have near the boat traffic
That's
of a
right.
night that you do during the day, Bill. That's a fact. That was like up there the other night at North. There was one other boat trailer there in the parking lot, and I think we saw 2 boats, one up towards Hickory Star and one back down towards Andersonville.
Right.
And fished anywhere you wanted to. Is this perfect, you know?
Well, you think when the weather gets cold, they quit all that jet skiing and skiing and all that. But if you remember what happened back down at Watch Bar in the spring when it was we was all bundled up, and here they come around through there on a ski, and he was riding high till he hit the water, and when he fell and hit the water, they quit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right as long as they stay up, but when they go down, it's bad.
Load him in the boat and haul him back.
Well, listen, let's talk about this fishy business here. It came out, Bill brought the article out of the News Sentinel to us here tonight. It's about this Anderson Media Corporation has bought the majority interest in BASS, and they're moving the headquarters over to Knoxville.
That's right. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, that's where Anderson is located. Their affiliation, let's see, they was founded in 1917 as a corner bookstore and newsstand in Florence, Alabama. Now they're in merchandising, natural health concepts, magazines, TNT fireworks, Books A Million, Second, and Charlie's, and Yogurt Mountain. So the parent firm is Anderson Media Corporation. So anyway, they bought, it says Bass is based in Birmingham, Alabama, with its TV arm, it's J&M Outdoors, which is Jerry McGinnis.
That's right. That's it.
At Little Rock. And you know, they've got control and interest. And here's the thing that I liked about it. What they said was said East Tennessee has excellent bass fishing, and the sport is popular here. Anderson said it's possible the closer connection between Anderson and bass will lead to more fishing events in the region, for which the companies would work with area tourism boards, he said. Tennessee has the second highest number of high school fishing teams of any state. And one attractive prospect is the growth of high school and college fishing tournament series. Anderson said 30 high schools and 5 colleges in East Tennessee have fishing teams, he said.
That's pretty dadgum good.
That's
pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's, yeah, it definitely is. There ain't no two ways about it. But anyway, that's what the deal is, Bill. You're right. They've got, they're moving the headquarters over here to Knoxville. I don't know. I hadn't got into any depth to see where we're at, but they're definitely coming this way.
Yeah, that's the way I read it too, son. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely are.
They got control and interest in their headquarters in Knoxville, so they can do whatever they want to.
Yeah.
Not only is this region good and real heavy on the fishing, but it's also on the boat manufacturing too.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Sea Ray, you know, and 3 of the top boats that I consider the best built in the country is built right here in East Tennessee. You know, and even the Triton was built right down the road from us. And, so I don't think you can beat this area for the fishing or the equipment to fish it with.
I don't think so either, John.
Yeah, I mean,
you take Bass Pro up here, Bass Pro Shop up here. They got every boat they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They handle them all. Stratus, Ranger,
yep.
Triton, you name
Nitros
it, they got
and
it.
all, yeah. Sure do.
Yep. Well, that's true. Well, you know, there's no doubt this area is well blessed with waters,
Right.
rivers, and streams, and the fishing's just, you know, it's like we said before. You go over here at Fontana, and you're fishing 100. You got a lake there that's 200 or 300 foot deep and clear water, and you go to North Cherokee, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Douglas. Then you drop right down here, and the farther south you get, the shallower they get.
I heard a good report off in Fontana today too. No, it was yesterday. Old boy, a couple of boys went up there. They had a real day on Fontana.
Yeah.
And them our creeks up there,
Yeah.
they had a real day.
Oh, that sounds good. Let's see. Man, we better get to running over these tournaments right quick. Listen, we're still waiting on somebody to call us in on the North Craft tournament there Saturday, give us some weights. I heard a little over 8 pounds won it, but I don't know who. Then they had the Tennessee Team Trail was at Cherokee. That's a 2-day event. Tim Smiley and his partner won the thing with a little over 24 pounds, and so on and so forth. And let me run by this right here right quick. listen, they got a benefit tournament for Kim Wilson Poach, and this young lady is fighting breast cancer, and they've got a benefit tournament scheduled for. It's organized by James and Kelly Bullard, and it's going on November the 4th. Safe light till 3:30 p.m. at Ladd Landing. It's $50 entry fee, rain or shine, 3 fish limit with a 50% payback. $10 optional big fish, and 100% payback on the big fish. They're also going to be selling barbecue box lunches, and they're $6 a piece. And the rules is a 15-inch largemouth, 18-inch smallmouth, and like I said, it's a 3 fish limit. And it's
for a good cause.
It's for a definitely good cause. Yes, sir, Bill. It sure is. I'm fortunate this young lady attends our church occasionally. She also attends out in Wartburg regularly, and we'd sure like to help her if we can. For more information, contact Kelly at 865-919. And I know you've got that flyer, Dylan. If you want to put that up, give these folks a chance to get that phone number. We had it up last week. And you'll find it there in a minute, and you can do it here a little bit later on. But anyway, you can call Kelly or James or Jonathan. And 919-6660 or 335-2530, 742-6356. That's Jonathan's number. But it's a good cause, Bill. Like you said, you can't. This cancer thing, folks, it doesn't pick any favorites. It's we just keep hoping that we'll get the cure to that stuff before it's too late. Let's see. Yeah, you got the Blue Ridge Bassmasters. Like I said, about everybody's finished up, but then you turn right around and get on the Heartland, and they'll start their tournaments at North. I think wasn't this past weekend because everybody else was fixed. But they'll be starting the 1st of November, I guarantee you, if they're not already. Let's see, November the 18th. November the 18th, the Blue Ridge Bassmasters is their last tournament. No, that's not right. That's not right. They're going to be on Cherokee the 28th, which is this coming Saturday. They'll be on Cherokee the 28th. At TVA Dam. That's Blue Ridge Bassmasters. They'll be they're the next to the last tournament is on this coming Saturday, October the 28th, and it'll be on Cherokee. So at the dam, which is a good place. Let's see. What was it? Cherokee, shucks, it's down. 1037's full pool, and I could have swore it said it was at 1037 was full pool, I think, and the lake was down about 30 feet, I believe.
Which one was that?
Cherokee.
Cherokee.
Yeah. So it's down quite a bit, which makes it even better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yes sir. The lower it goes, the better it gets.
Yes, sir.
No doubt about that.
I also had one of the boys at work tell me that they fished Sunday, and he'd been trying to run down of the evening on watch bar there and get a couple of hours in, and said they was catching fish over the grass on frogs and stuff, buzz baits. So.
Well, that's great. That's great. Fishing report on watch bar is in the grass on frogs and buzz baits. And anything else you can fish in the grass, I guess.
Yeah. Places where they didn't have grass, that they'd been throwing rattle traps and catching some.
Well, that sounds good, Mike. I know it's about time for that, ain't it, Bill?
It sure is, old buddy.
Yes, sir. It ain't no two ways about it.
That water temperature, 72 degrees, that's what the largemouth like.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
Right down what they want.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. They'll sure chase them dang minnows. That's a fact. Listen, let's mention a little bit about Tim's Tires, folks. And don't forget Reynolds Racing Marine on those side-by-sides and the express boats. Tim's Tires, they do front-end alignments, that kind of thing. Got road service, great deal on tires. They got, you know, like I told you before, he's got them everything from a lawnmower tire wheel to a dang excavator wheel, front end loader or whatever. He's got tires of all kinds. You truck drivers know that for sure. But hey, winter time's coming. If you're running around here like my wife is on tires that's wore out, and like she says she ain't got time to get them on, I said, okay. If you've got the money, I'll take the time. That's right. That's what I told her. I said, we got to have some tires on that car. So anyway, if you're needing a set of tires for bad weather hits, go by, call them down there, talk to them. You won't beat their price and their service. They'll put you right there in the office, run your vehicle up there and put your tires on, bring it back to you. So you ladies can sit right there and read a book while they're doing that, and have you some new tires on your vehicle. So be sure to let Tim and them know. Then we got the candy store down here in Oliver Springs with Ed and Pamela Ann's fudge, candies, and more. It's getting that time of season. You know, don't forget those folks there. Support them all you can. Then you don't have to go to Oliver Springs to get it. You can stop in several places of business, and they've got their fudge in there. About 10 minutes. Okay, so don't forget that. Edgemore Outdoors, the sign shop, on and on. Shared Treasures, Mount Pisgah Bible Printing, and Citizens First Bank, folks. We can't do the show without them. Appreciate all those great people. Now, let's see. Did I run over all the tournaments that we was talking about? Still waiting on somebody to call and verify the Northcraft tournament. We hadn't had a caller on that yet. And it was good to hear from Jack and Randy on the crappie on Chickamauga. Yes, sir. That doesn't surprise me, really.
No, it doesn't me either.
Those guys, they like running down there. They get on them crappie down there.
That's right.
And
also, let's remember this here special auction tonight from the Oak Ridge basketball team.
That's exactly, Bill. I'm glad you reminded me of that because I had already forgot it. Just tell you the truth, had some other things on my mind.
We want to support the Oak Ridge basketball club, the football club, and the athletic department as much as possible.
We sure do. We want to be a team player.
That's exactly right.
Yes, sir. We really do. They asked us if we'd swap time, and we said, why, sure. Wasn't nothing to us. I just had to get Mike rushed up a little bit.
That's right. Oh, Mike, them 6'10s there, it makes it tough, don't it, Mike?
Yeah. So anyway, folks, do remember our sponsors and let them know you appreciate them when you go in. I hated that somebody hadn't called in that fished that tournament, and I told Mac when Mac called and wanted me to know about it. I said, yeah, I know about the tournament, but I don't know if I'm going to get to make it. But
right.
I said if we get the opportunity to move back in the sanctuary at the church, I said I won't be there. But if something happens, if the contractor don't get us ready and get finished up, why I will be there.
Right.
And so I didn't get to make it, but I sure would have liked to. But you know how Norris is. Heck, buddy, they'll bite like far today, and tomorrow you can't get about it.
That's like that everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They sure will.
Some days they bite good, and some days they don't bite too good. That's the reason they call it fishing instead of catching.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right, Bill. Exactly right.
Yes, sir.
But we can't wait for Bill. He's got a few more days here, and we can get him in the boat. And he, like he said, we don't want to mess up nothing. We're too close.
That's right. That's exactly right, old buddy.
We're absolutely too close. And we get him in the boat and make a trip. And I'm going to tell you, folks, if this moon's coming up and full, and if it don't get too bad cold, we may make another night trip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And see what we can do. And if that don't work, we'll have to put the black lights up and start fishing of a day.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. And in the next few weeks and give you another day or two to get your knee right. And you and Max are going to Dale Hollow when?
Next Sunday afternoon and Monday, we're going over there to winterize our trailer and everything, and maybe have a little fish fry. We got a couple of fellows from Maryville that probably go with us over there. So, we're gonna go over and take care of a little business, son.
Yeah, that's something you just have to do. I mean, you do it every fall.
Yeah,
you know,
that's exactly right.
Because to make sure everything's okay, you don't want to just let the water lines freeze.
Can't let that happen.
No, sir. I sure don't. That's an enjoyable place over there. Bill Scott and buddy, we use it and it just handy. Bill, I'm telling you, we've had some good meals and
some good fishing.
Some good fishing. We sure have. There's no doubt about it. We've definitely had that over there at Dale Hollow, and had that got with David Duvall there last year, and run down there and caught David. I caught one and missed a couple, and David caught 2 or 3, and I got him. He said, "Well, how you work that camera?" And I said, "Well, I showed him how to work the camera." And I never got the first fish on camera. I said, "You get it?" Yeah. And we got up here and played it back. And I said, "That dang." I said, "He forgot to turn the camera on."
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
that happened to me a few times.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I said, "Dadgummit," I said, which I'd film David, and then when I'd get one on, well, he was grab the camera and filming me, and if he got to turn it on.
Yeah.
I said, "That's all right. Don't worry about that. Heck, we have them bloopers all the time." But like I said, folks, do remember the benefit tournament for. Oh heck, where's my flyer? I got so much on my mind I can't remember. For Kim, and down at Watts Bar, Lad Landing this weekend, on the 4th of November, and we definitely want to remember that and support that thing best we can. And also, I'll just tell you, they're having a benefit singing there at the church. I think it's on the 5th, the following Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. I'll get some more information on that to do the same thing, and like to make sure we do everything we can to help that young lady fight this cancer. So we don't want to forget any of that for sure. Let's see, Mike, what's the plans? Anything coming up?
Other than work.
Other than work.
Get off. I'm gonna
all right.
do some fishing.
Well, I hated that we hadn't had anybody let us know about the tournament up there, but I'll try to get a hold of Mac tomorrow or first of next week and find out what happened, because they'll know, and he will, and how many boats they had, and who won, and how much weight it took, all that good stuff. Anyway, Dylan, you gonna have our commercials at the end of the show? All righty. Folks, listen, we're going to sign off here and let these people get their auction started and get ready. They got to get set up, so we're going to give them a few minutes. God bless you all, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir, already.
Hey, folks, I'm back here at Tim's Tires, and you saw the intro on the door, and they are also open on Saturdays from 8 to 12:30. And I'm just looking at these tires. They've got lawnmower tires, they've got the small tractor tires, even the big tractor tires, and all these tires right here are for trucks and automobiles, vans, that kind of thing. And they've just got a warehouse full of tires, bringing them in all the time and shipping them out all the time. So if you're needing that set of tires, please come by here at Tim's Tires, Highway 27, going into Harriman. On the left, it'll be on the right if you're coming from Harriman. And like I said, this place is just stacked full of tires. brands, all kinds, sizes, all kinds. And if they just happen not to have the size or kind you're wanting and the size, just give them a call down here and they'll have it for you, usually by the next day and sometimes by dinner time that day. So remember Tim's Tires and let them know you appreciate them being a sponsor of the Let's Go Fishing Show.
Drownings are a leading cause of death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water. Properly fence all pools and stay away from drains. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more. Because you never know which pool safety step will save a life until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones,
you may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Food.